In 1939, Eastman Kodak Company gave newly released Kodachrome color film to photographers working for the U.S. government. American History TV visited the Library of Congress to meet curator Beverly Brannon and learn about the collection of color images documenting agricultural life and war production during the Great Depression and World War II.
Many of us have a romance with the railroads. I think this is one of the more beautiful pictures of a train engine. It's being carefully washed and cared for. You can see water streaming down from above. Somebody's washing it with a brush, but the color combination, the light on the train, shows Jack Delano's ability to make art out of everything he saw. Jack Delano made probably most of the railroad photographs in the Farm Security Administration collection. He was sent to document American transportation as part of preparation for World War II. He started off in Chicago and took the train out west, did a big loop through California, New Mexico, Arizona, back up to Chicago again. He got along very well with the people working on the railroad. They let him ride in the engine, document their lives. He went home for dinner with some of them, photographed them at home with their families, showed the life of a railroad man. He photographed people using lanterns out in the rail yards. That's how they communicated in the days before walkie-talkies or electronics. They used these lights. It was sort of like a Morse code. The movement of the light had a certain meaning, and the captions online usually indicate what is being communicated with those light patterns. Part of what he did was to photograph women at work. He was very sympathetic to women workers. His mother supported the family by running a black market dentistry office in their home. His father was never able to adapt to U.S. life very well, could hardly sell furniture at the store where he was working, so his mother was the one who made the money that they lived on. He was very sympathetic to other women working. He made beautiful portraits of women. So it was a natural that he would go into the rail yards and photograph the women at work. One of his better known pictures is of women having lunch at one of these rail yards. They look very different from the women who were photographed by the Office of War Information. The women in Jack's pictures are not wearing lipstick. They have their hair done up in bandanas or rags to keep dust, dirt out of their hair. They're dressed very simply. They have on sensible shoes. They're wearing overalls. They're having their sandwiches from wax paper. They folded around the sandwiches. It is just the way you would expect people in a rough and tumble job to be looking. Not dramatically lit. They're just straight on pictures. The women were taking over men's jobs because so many men had been sent to the front, or they were working in military situations on the home front. So these jobs opened up for women who had been excluded from them previously. There was a lot of sentiment that women were not physically fit to do factory work, that they were just mentally not able to grasp what was involved, that they should be home taking care of men. And then when push came to shove, they had to go out. Somebody had to do this work, and most of them acquitted themselves very well. But when the war was over, they were forced back into the home role or secretarial jobs or things that had traditionally been lower paying jobs for women.
You can view all of the color images by visiting our Facebook page, facebook.com/cspan history, where there's a link to the Library of Congress online collection.